I think this may be the first memorial for October 7th that has been placed physically at a Holocaust center. I pray it is not the last, because we need to recognize that the hate that murdered, raped, tortured, and kidnapped these people is the same type of hate that caused the Holocaust. It's no different. And as much as the world has moved forward since 1945, the truth is, in some very, very unfortunate ways, the world has not changed. We need to understand that the Nazis of today are all around us. Today, Hamas, Hezbollah, Boko Haram, Al-Shabaab, ISIS, the Iranian regime, the Russian Federation, they all feel righteous in what they do. All believe that they are correct as they kill women for showing their hair and speaking, as they enslave Black people thinking it's their right, as they murder, kidnap, and torture. And what's just like the 1930s and 40s is that there are people around the world who are their champions. In 1939, there were 20,000 Americans that gathered at Madison Square Garden to talk about how great the Nazis were. Today it sounds crazy. And October 8th, in New York City, there were people so proud of what Hamas did. And tomorrow, there will be people in the University of Maryland, Oklahoma State, Columbia, CUNY, that will also believe that supporting a group that will give no one from the LGBT community rights, doesn't believe in the equality of men and women, doesn't believe in racial equality, they will be marching thinking they are right. And it is up to us to explain to them that they are on the wrong side of history. While a lot has not changed, there's one very, very important thing that has. And I want to tell you not just what, but why. In April of 1945, the British Legion entered and took the Bergen-Belsen concentration camp. When they walked in, they were in shock. Tens upon tens of thousands of bodies lay strewn everywhere. Sizes of tennis courts underground filled with bodies. And all along the road, skeletons. But what hurt them worse was not just the dead, but the dying. They described the survivors as skeletons walking, their skin like wax paper, hysterical, suffering from typhoid and so many diseases, all suffering under starvation. That first Friday night, a chaplain from the Royal Army was there, Chaplain Hardiman, and he started publicly the first Jewish ceremony to publicly take place on German soil in 10 years. And gathered around him were hundreds of these almost lifeless and still dying survivors. And before the service starts, just like we did today, they sang the Hatikvah. unprompted, which, if you've ever read the translation, says after 2,000 years in diaspora, we still pray and yearn to be free in our homeland with Jerusalem. They sang it so loud you can hear it today. The BBC recorded it. After which Chaplain Hardiman said, he just couldn't hold it in, a saying you've all come to know. That is the main phrase for all of us Jews that have survived. And I ask you to repeat it. Am Yisrael Chai.
Am Yisrael Chai.
What has changed, ladies and gentlemen, is not the world. We have changed. We are no longer the Jews everyone likes, the dead Jews. We love humanity. We are so thankful for the righteous that stand with us. We believe in the liberal Western values that I believe are the cornerstone of this great country and this great democracy. And we will protect it. We ask for others to protect it with us. We ask for people like each of you to stand with us. But if not, we will still stand, with or without. We will always be here. God bless each and every one of you. Thank you for being here. And God bless these United States of America. Am Yisrael.